Good morning from Sunderland. Caroline is here joining me for this amazing live, and she literally lives about 100 meters away.
It's true.
So funny. We've probably passed each other at some point because we live so close, but didn't know each other until we met officially. Yes, we'll join you from sunny. It is sunny Sunderland, cold Sunderland.
Cold Sunderland.
I walked across to the beach yesterday. It was still quite nice because it was sunny, but very, very fresh. Very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not raining.
I know. We'll take it. We'll take it.
So if you're joining us live, drop a note in the comments. Tell us that you're here. Say hello. We've been showing up live quite a bit in the last couple of weeks and bringing our fabulous ladies, our unicorns, on our lives, because we just love. Donna and I can sit and talk and share things till the cows come home, but it's just much more powerful when you hear it live and direct from some of the amazing women. And Caroline is one of those amazing women.
It's true-ish. Definitely a unicorn. Yes.
Definitely a unicorn. But it was so cool because when we did TEDx, was that 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
My God. Did our TEDx talk 2 weeks ago. Caroline came down from Sunderland and was just there in the audience with your smiling face. So like when me and Donna were on the stage, I just kept looking across. Were you sat next to Tara?
I was.
And I could just see you like smiling.
It was so lovely.
Well, we had the edited talk back, and we had to go back with feedback. So now we have received the second version, so we get to review that, and then it gets sent off, and then within a couple of weeks, I think it takes 8 to 10 days, it'll be on the TED platform.
Really? That is so exciting.
It's so funny as well because I don't generally look at myself and criticize myself. Like it's just generally I don't do it. But I also don't normally watch a 15, 18-minute video of myself on stage. So you can't help it.
Oh, no.
Definitely we were both like, we've got the points across, we said what we wanted to say. So that from a talk, but I was like, God, do I look like that size in that dress? And did I look like that in real life? And my God, the camera put pounds on you. Like literally I found myself sitting doing, like missing the whole point of that's what it is. Yeah. But it's funny, isn't it? Even I was just cringing watching it. So never mind, you get used to it. But anyway, so we're here today. So you've been in the blessing for a couple of years silently.
Very silently.
Should we call you a lurker?
Definitely. Little lurker, little stalker, kind of peeping around, just having a little look.
I love that.
Yeah. I think I did self-doubt it all out last year. But then it just lurked a bit.
Amazing. So that was last November we did that, wasn't it? Yeah. So you did it and then lurked for...
But I'd lurked for years before as well.
Oh, I'd see lurked for years. But this is such a good example, really, for all business owners, including yourself. Just because when you do put a social piece of material out and people don't reply, it doesn't mean that the audience aren't hearing your message and resonating with it just because they don't say anything right.
Exactly. But I said to Donna quite recently that the lowdown emails she used to send, well, she still does, send out every Thursday. I used to love them. It was always like my craziest, like most awful day. And then I would kind of have that and be like, oh yay, I get to look forward to this little bit here. So it does make a difference, definitely.
I love that. The love letters that we send, like blood, sweat and tears goes into them. But again, it's like confirmation that people are reading them.
Yeah, definitely.
So you did self-doubt. And then you lurked. You've been lurking for a couple of years, did self-doubt, lurked a bit more, and then it was the birthday bundle, wasn't it?
It was. You were like, yeah, one-to-one time, and I was like, yes, that is me, like within a minute or something.
Oh wow, I love that. What do you think was the difference in about why that was the right time to go? Yep, I'm having it.
I think it was because I had more space in terms of like I looked after a lot of my family, like elderly relatives and things like that, and that situation had changed, and so I kind of like pulled myself back a little bit, and then wanted to move forward myself for me.
I love that. So something, it just became your time, right? Something
Yeah.
happens, and we'll have life events happen, me included. Then all of a sudden, it's like, right, I'm deciding now that I'm going to prioritize myself. I love that.
Yeah.
And I remember the very first session that I did with you, because sometimes it's hard when you do this work, when how you feel now, you can't remember what you were like, right, back in the early days, but you definitely just wanted more happiness, more balance, to feel more confident, to be more of like that risk taker who just goes out there and that's who you associated yourself with. You just felt you'd lost it a bit, didn't you?
It took me so long talking to you to even recognize those things about myself again. It was just like really like, and so yeah, it's kind of it was trying to get back to me, but without realizing that was why I got in touch with you. So yeah.
I love that, because sometimes we don't know. And if you're watching, I know that we've got some guys watching. Say hello in the comments. Let us know you're there. We know that we don't quite feel ourselves, but we're not consciously aware of why that is.
Yeah.
And we've got to unpick. We've got to unpick it, haven't we? To go, right, well, who was I? Like, I can't remember who I was.
It's true. It's true. And I think, like I say, I didn't feel there was anything wrong. And it would have been fine to have gone through life like that. It just wasn't enough. I just wanted like to really enjoy life rather than just be going on. So yeah.
I love that. It's like that thing, isn't it? Well, are you happy? Well, I'm not unhappy.
It's the fine thing, isn't it?
Aha, but that's what you're just saying there. So there was nothing wrong.
No,
But
no.
actually, there wasn't anything wrong. However, it wasn't enough. And as women, sometimes we struggle to say that we want more. We were talking about this in a one-to-one, weren't we? And then we talked about TEDx. We struggle to say that we want to have it all. We struggle to say that we want to be a great mom, that we want to have a great business that brings us abundance, and that we want to have balance to be able to go and spend time with family. It's like, oh, I've got to have that. I can have that bit and not that bit. And it's like, we have to get the point where we believe that actually you can have it all, because why not?
I know. And that's, I think, been the biggest learning thing for me. That like, no, what do you want? Go and get it then. Just go on. Stop questioning it. Stop saying, oh no, what's the sacrifice? What's the payoff? And just get on and do it. And I think that's what you and Donna do in spades. I'm like, ooh. You're like, no, go on.
Who says you can't do it? Nobody. Oh, we don't know who this is. It just says Facebook user, but totally about enjoying life. Yes, life is for living, not just surviving. Exactly. Absolutely thriving. I love that. And then you came, because as soon as you signed up for the elite, you were like, I'm at the shadow.
Yeah.
You were just like, I'm there. And one of the, like, obviously all of the learning and the transformation was great, but one of the standout moments was the karaoke night.
I loved that karaoke night.
Because we like to do the deep transformational stuff, don't we? And then on the night we had like to, have fun. That karaoke, I like it stands out in my head, just of you with your karaoke song. Like, it just was hilarious. Even Yvette was talking about it the other day. She was like, Caroline, like this, that, and the other. Like, it was just so funny. Hi, Laura. Oh, it's Laura. But no, you came in, you went all in, you were like, right, I'm coming to the retreat. So how did you feel at the start of the retreat, and how did you feel by the end?
Oh, the start of the retreat, I was physically uncomfortable. Not because of the wonderful people around, by the way, or the amazing surroundings and everything else. I was just so nervous about everything, and like not in a conscious way, even just in a. I remember Yvette doing this amazing yoga nidra, sleep yoga, and me physically twitching during it. It was just, just knew I had a lot to still kind of work through and stuff. But the end, oh my God, I was just like a different woman, just so chilled and sort of happy and content. But I had so much clarity about what I wanted. And it didn't all come in one moment, but just little building blocks. And I think it was truly transformational.
Oh, I love that. That's so amazing. And we're going back. We're going back in June. So we've already got that booked in, which is fabulous. But it's that time, that space, who you surround yourself with, to just sit and reflect and just learn. You come out just knowing so much more about yourself than you did at the beginning, right?
Definitely.
So I love that. So yes, so tell everyone what you do and like how you feel now in your business compared to how you did before.
Well, I was a teacher for a disgusting number of years, a chemistry teacher and head of science and whatnot. And then I now run my own online education business. I used to say tutoring business, but it's more than that now. So it's all this, lovely tutoring by these amazing team of teachers who work with me. But when the difference now is, rather than me doing just a huge amount of admin, which is really how it was before, that I wanted to be with the kids, I didn't want to be doing the admin. Where now I'm spending so much of my time helping the kids see what they need to do, not just the chemistry part, but actually, this is how this is, we chat a bit and it's, you need help with exam technique. This is what we'll do. And then, you need help with that, your mindset. Say it a bit nicer, but yeah. And that's sort of, we build that in, do that.
I love that.
Yeah.
She's gone from a tutor to a business owner. I mean, well, that's a big thing. It is. It's about you believing and being confident in yourself and what you bring to the table. And you've got like loads. I know myself as a parent, and Holly's 26 now, but I know how I was when I went to senior school. I was amazing in primary. When I went to big school, I then kind of realized that I was a different colour to everyone and felt different and overwhelmed. And I literally, my education went to shit. All I was bothered about was fitting in. So all of this intelligence that I had and this capability just ended up turning into nothing, because all I wanted to do was fit in. I was just a nightmare going to school. But that was because of my mindset and my identity. And then I saw Holly, my daughter, was exactly the same. She literally, when she got to comprehensive, she just hated it. And it was all about fitting in. And she left school with like loads of GCSEs, but hated the experience. And this is why I'm really passionate about, my God, like what you're talking about, like now, mindset for kids, like working with them at that influential age where they can really step into who they are and own who they are and work on the mindset and enjoy. Like not hate. Like I hated school. Holly, like you don't want to hate the process, do you? You want to like live life as a teenager, knowing who you are, having the right mindset, and then enjoying it, right?
Exactly. It's so hard for teenagers anyway. They've got that massive brain changes going on. It's like toddler again, but it's massive brain changes. And it's just, I can't believe all this stuff that I learned about with you and Donna, and also other stuff throughout the years. I just can't believe I'd never known about it before. And like my little girl, I'm trying to, just push it in and do bits. But I just think it's what a difference it makes for people to know they're in control of how they feel and how they experience life. And for children to know that before they get to this sort of age, like to know it as soon as they're really capable of understanding it and can do it. That's, I think, the big thing.
Oh, it's huge, right? Because I started to really learn it when I did my NLP, where I was in my late 30s, right? And it's like, oh my God, like I've gone through me not to 10s, teens, 20s, and then into my 30s, not having a clue about who I was. Like, what? You know what I mean? And then I wasn't able to help Holly to understand who she was, because I didn't know who I was, and I didn't know that I didn't know who I was. It was only as she became like a late teenager when I really started to do this work, then I was like, oh my God. So the fact that you're being able to do it with your daughter at a younger age is so powerful. But it's like helping the parents as well to help the kids. Like, because you say you don't know what you don't know. So you don't even know. Like when I worked in corporate, I didn't know that any of this stuff existed.
No. It's like
So,
a magic little corner, isn't it?
mm-hmm. So that is amazing that you now get to apply your learnings and incorporate it in what you do, and also then help children like live a happier life. Like, right? It's amazing.
And it helps them. I mean, it helps them succeed more. So, you know, they're happier, but they're getting better results. It's win-win, isn't it? So,
yeah, it's amazing. So for anyone watching, so we've ran Wealth Without the Hustle. We've got loads of fabulous women who are going to be talking to us over the next couple of weeks just about their experience on Wealth Without the Hustle, and you know, whether or not joining the mastermind right for them. Like, what's the advice that you would give a woman who's thinking, oh, I'm not sure, or who's on the fence? What would you say to them?
I just think they need to speak to you and to see the magic that happens, because just one conversation flipped everything for me. And it wasn't a question of whether to join the mastermind. It was like, right, how am I going to do this? Because it was just like, this is clearly where I need to be to have this. And I think it's just the community feel. I know that one of the things I always felt, like, it sounds great to work at home and you've got flexibility and stuff, but it's really, really lonely. And I know some people work by themselves and it's exactly right for them. But for me, I'm used to being with a lot of people, and I was just a bit like, oh, this is, you know, quite lonely. And it's the community of women. That's the thing that I don't think you can understand until you're in it. That it's just the support, the up leveling that happens, because it's just a different group of women. So I've got amazing friends and family, but it's for the business side and for my personal development and education, it's a whole other ball game. It really is.
I love that. Amazing. Oh, well, it's been lovely chatting to you on this fabulous Thursday. It's been amazing. And also having you and your energy in the elite has been equally amazing. So, but yes, it's an amazing space to be in, isn't it? It's you can't help just feeling happy and good when you're around like the women in there. So, yes. So for anyone who you're watching now or watching on replay, like I say, you're having a conversation or you're interested in coming and joining us, send us a DM.
Yeah.
Tell us that you're ready. Like, you're ready to have a conversation. You're ready to know what's possible, particularly at this time of the year. Like, we're going into December, where, you know, Christmas is coming. We're like, have we hit our targets? Like, where are we getting to the end of the year? And then we're going into January, like you said there, like having clarity. Like, we want women to know that as you go into January, you've got clarity as to what's happening in 2024, not getting there and then thinking, oh my God, it's January 2024. What the hell do I do now? Like, we want to talk to you so that we can help you get the clarity. Like you just said, one conversation just flipped everything. Then you can have a plan, be in our community, get support, and then go into 2024 like with some direction, like being an action taker, like take inspired action now rather than waiting to next year and then be sitting going, what's going to happen now then?
It's true. It really is. And I guess even if I hadn't done anything else apart from have that one conversation with, I think it was with Donna initially.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that would have been more than anything else I received before. But then to have this as well was unbelievable.
Oh, I love that. Amazing. So thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story. I love hearing it again. Even though I'm part of it, I love hearing it again. And yeah, anyone watching, if you've got a session booked in with us, get excited because it's going to be epic. And if not, send us a DM, tell us you're ready, and we will reach out and let you know how you can come into this wonderful blessings of unicorns. It's a good place to be. This year, Holly, my daughter, is I've got I put Christmas animals out in the front of my garden. She's got a unicorn.
That's brilliant.
I mean,
we insisted. I've got a reindeer, but I'm calling it a unicorn. So you'll see it in ours.
I love that. Well, I've got a polar bear, a reindeer, and a fox. And then Graham's been like, "You're not having any more. It's going to look chavvy. It's ridiculous." And now I've got a unicorn. I'm just like that.
What a
God. So, I'm looking forward to putting that up at the weekend. So yes, an actual review. You might drive past the house and I'm actually sat there wanting to ride it. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? I'll definitely have to take a selfie with that. So I'm very excited. Okay, people, well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your comments. Like I say, if you watch it on replay, any questions, any comments, add it in and we will come back and answer you. And yes, thank you so much, Caroline, for sharing your story. It's been fabulous.
My pleasure.
Right, we're going to say, I think we're back tomorrow. We've got another amazing unicorn who is, we've got a session tomorrow. Well, I'll look in the diary. At 10 with the fabulous Sandra. So yes, so we'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 with Sandra and you can hear her story too, which is equally as fabulous. Right, see you later, guys. Bye. Bye.